What are the consequences of an untreated yeast infection? An untreated yeast infection has the opportunity to be far more serious and spread to other elements of your body, including within the mouth as well as in patches to the pores and skin, determined by where it originated. It may also weaken the immune method, which might make the person carrying the infection additionally liable to other illnesses. Yeast infections can potentially be handed to associates through sexual intercourse. Sexually lively individuals with untreated yeast bacterial infections may possibly enhance their probability of spreading the infection to another person. It might be feasible for an untreated yeast infection to clear up by itself without the need of procedure, but it will most likely get much worse right before it receives greater. Whether or not an untreated yeast infection goes away without therapy, there's a chance it will eventually recur. A recurring trouble with yeast is frequently the results of an earlier untreated yeast infection that never wholly went absent, although the signs and symptoms may have disappeared. Smaller quantities of yeast may well nonetheless be present, and the infection could distribute yet again when problems are favorable. Yeast infections usually get going each time your body's pH ranges are thrown off course. Some things which can have an impact on pH are antibiotic use, pregnancy, and weight problems. Yeast infections within the mouth are also referred to as thrush, and most often impact babies and elderly people today. These bacterial infections tend to be described as white patches in the mouth, as well as lesions are generally agonizing when touched. Seeking to wipe or rub them off may well lead to them to bleed. Medical professionals frequently prescribe a topical ointment called Nystatin to get rid of thrush in infants. This medicine is usually normally efficient on adults with thrush, but it would be essential to utilize it alongside an antifungal pill to wholly remove the infection. A yeast infection within the skin might be an issue for anybody, specifically if the person wears moist clothing on any component of the body for much too extended. Babies in many cases are prone to yeast bacterial infections around the pores and skin as a result of wearing diapers. When infants opt for prolonged amounts of time with no diaper changes, their sensitive skin is exposed to extreme dampness plus a rash may produce. Many dad and mom mistakenly assume the redness is from standard diaper rash until they detect their rash cream is ineffective in opposition to it. A stop-by for the doctor typically confirms which the rash is yeast, and antifungal medication is normally prescribed to treat it. Visit the website. Click below.
I hope you enjoyed our review. If you would like to order this product or see further details, then simply head over to the website address you see on the screen right now.